Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Raven. What's going on? What's good? How you been? Are you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo! As you can see, it's another one of them days where my hair got in my face. Whoa! What's going on, people? Okay, gotta get some energy going up inside of here. Anyway, I want to talk to you in reference to signs of depression. You know, a lot of times we don't realize that we're in a sign of depression because, you know, we go through so many different things. This is my pink. But we go through so many different changes and stuff like that we don't really realize it. And I was on the phone talking to my sister, and we were talking in reference to my character as far as where I'm at now in my life and the person that I once was. Now, once upon a time, I was the kind of person who used to go out and to get dressed up, you know, always try to look fabulous, always try to look really beautiful, whatever the case may be. But I guess after a few shortcomings and a few amount of abuse and a lot of things that didn't quite go my way, I started not caring as much, and you kind of like start taking away. Now, I'm realizing that you're doing this, but you're not realizing that you're doing that. Because the simple fact of the matter is, like, you know, you just stop doing it. Like, these are signs that you're, like, in the signs of starting of, like, just don't care no more. Like, once upon a time, I used to pump black hair. Yes, I used to pump black hair. And the simple fact of the matter was, like, I always like curling my hair to try to fix it, to do a little this, to put it up in the air, have a fall. I used to do all these different things and stuff like that. So what happened was, after a certain amount of times, I think I came to a point in my life where I felt as though it was never quite good enough. And you know, even though I tried to do the passable thing and stuff like that, when it came down to it, I might as well have worn blonde hair or whatever the case may be, because I was treated really, really unfair and very bad. But then I realized a lot of things cannot happen to you if you don't allow it. And that's the one thing you always have to keep in the back of your mind, that this is happening because you allow it. And I stopped dressing up. I would just take my hair, do split down the middle, pull in a ponytail, and I just wore it that way. And I just said, fuck it, I didn't care. You know, I never try to glamorize myself. I just was like, it's not worth it. Of course, my phone rings. It's not worth it, because the simple fact of the matter was, like, I felt as though, like, why should I push for something that is out of my reach? And it's funny because you don't realize, I didn't really realize that's what I was doing. Like, and to think about it, like, I was one of them glamour bitches, honey. I was always like trying to be fabulous, trying to be this, trying to be that, which you could probably pick up from some of the clothes that I wear, that I must have been that type of way at one point, because I really don't pump it no more now. And the simple fact of the matter was, like, I suddenly have lost my way, and I didn't even realize I had done it. I didn't try to glamorize myself up. I just put on a pair of shirt or pants, and I said, fuck it. I was just over it. And then when I started meeting guys and stuff like that, I became really over it. Because of the simple fact of the matter was, like, they just wanted to, you know, it was just a really beat down. But then I realized one thing, that I transformed into nighttime into daytime. Because a lot of people don't know this, but I've been full-time for 6 years now. And a lot of people feel as though I've been full-time for all my life, and I haven't. I've been a gay boy all my life. What are you doing? But not that way, you know. And it was quite a shocking experience to me, you know. But, you know, I lived my life, and I did what I needed to do for what I needed to do it for when I needed to do it. And the case may be and stuff like that, you know, I was more happier, and I allowed people in to change me. And when I say that, that means the sparkle that used to shine, I allow every people to come into my life and take it away, to the point where I just said, I was like, I gave you a look all the time like I was going to the laundry, and I wasn't. And these are signs of depression, where you don't realize that you're in those signs of depression, but you actually are. And my reason for videos for making this is to let you know, have you ever looked at yourself when you first started, and when you first came out and stuff like that, and someone came into your life and changed your look? And when I say change your look, I mean in reference to, you don't dress up no more. Like, you don't glamorize yourself no more. Now, these people come into your life and they've changed you. Like, has this happened to you? Like, you notice that you don't dress up no more, you don't do your hair, you just put on a scarf, you just go, fuck it, you don't even care no more. Like, have this happened to you? And my whole thing is just to let you be aware of it, and we want to fix it. We got to come back. Because I'm making a comeback, honey. I'm not long as going to last because you know me, I'm wishy-washy. But the simple fact of the matter was like, I'm going to give it a shot and see what's going to happen. As far as getting myself back to where I once was. Not as far as getting myself a man, because that's not what I'm after. But I'm trying to get back to the old me. To the point where I was like, you know, I used to put my shit together, pump heels and everything. I was just trying to be fantabulous, and fantabulous mean I was just trying to represent me and be happy with it myself. And I have to keep that in mind, because when I put that out there like that, I have to realize that the vultures are going to attack. See, I wasn't armored with that type of equipment in my hand at that time, so I wasn't aware that I was being attacked. I just thought people were just finding ways of just taking me down. But I want to know, you know, and have you noticed that you've lost your mojo? I guess that's what they call it. Or have you lost your sex appeal to what you once had? Like you was out there, you was on your game, you was doing everything, and you allowed people to come into your life, and you noticed that your look has absolutely changed. Anyway, as I just said, I told you mine, and I want to see what you got to say. Now let's see if you actually do tell me what you have to say. Just hit like on that button or whatever the case may be. You know, because everybody's having an experience, and I always believe everybody has a story to tell. And I always said once before, and I say it again, we are more alike than we are different. But, you know, in one video I made when I was like, you know, I was really upset because someone had really turned me sour, and it only confirmed everything I was once feeling back then and to now. But I realized one thing. We have to recognize what these people are called. They're called the dream destroyers. Let's try this again. The dream destroyers. I'm going to say it again. They're called the dream destroyers. And their whole purpose is to come into your life and destroy your dream. And in a lot of cases, I guess they really did on me, because they really did a job on me so bad that I just gave up and didn't even realize that's what I'd done. So I just want to know, have this happened to you? Have you noticed that your whole look and everything has changed? You just got to the point you just said, fuck it, that you don't even glamorize yourself up no more? Because I know I did. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing, and thank you everyone who's joined my channel and stuff like that, and thank you for the ones who watch my monologue, and for the ones that I'm trying to work with, we're still working together. For those who care enough to talk back to me, thank you. For all my brothers that's hit me up, that talk to me, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying the last part of your name. But anyway, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, catch the rave. Anyway, you do you. You do you the best way you can. And if nobody don't like it, then fuck them. All right.